Well, in the meantime, President Bola Tinubu, in his first New Year broadcast, offered Nigerians hope of a new dawn, stating that all the difficult decisions he had taken since assuming office were in the overall interests of the country. The president highlighted challenges faced in 2023 and promised to accelerate the pace of service delivery across the nation. Joining us now is Dan Kunle, an energy expert. Thank you so much for joining me on News Night, and Happy New Year to you. I want to believe that what you've heard from the president today in his New Year's speech inspires some level of confidence, especially when you look at it does seem that the Power Minister, Adelabu, and the president are reading from the same script on the issue of power sector. Let's start from there. I mean, there's no better person to be looking at that for us in the year. Set the tone.
Because the compliment of the season.
Same
and season greetings to the audience in Nigeria and abroad, internationally. I wish us the very best in 2024, and I look forward to a more vibrant recovery, because the country is really on a recovery mood now. We had been almost wrecked in the last 8 years. What we have seen in the last 6 months or 7 months of President Tinubu, what we have read, what we have heard, what we have seen on television is very bad. But I'm happy that Mr. President have made a very good broadcast this morning. It's short broadcast, but very loaded, very good. That's how it should be. This is good. It's a statement broadcast he has done, because the situation was really bad. What we have heard, what we have seen, what we have read. Okay, so let's the country we need to really move now.
So if you were the president's economic team, what would you say should be the starting point in taking off effectively? I mean, just like I pointed out earlier, electricity. The president actually started with. And I continue to say it, the president still need to reorganize his core group. He need to put a core group that will look at the economy, look at security on daily basis, massage these issues on daily basis. They are very dynamics. So it's not just enough to have a huge cabinet like this, 48. He need a very strong core group, economic group, security group. That will, because security and safety is the number one. Good governance is what drives a nation. Security and safety. Then all the economic elements and variables will fall in place when you have a strong security and safety in a country. So on the issue of the power sector, I felt at times like not coming to any media to talk about it. Why is that?
I don't want to get tired or pessimistic about this thing. I just came back from China. China is doing over 1 million megawatts of electricity per day. Over 1 million megawatts. In fact, they call it now tetrabytes. So,
for the over 1.3 billion
people there. And we are 200 million here. We are battling with 3,800 megawatts. And by our projection, when I was involved in the reform and in the gas master plan, by our projection, as at 2007, Nigeria needed 6,000 megawatts to break even, just to be at what we call minimum threshold.
How many megawatts?
6,000 megawatts we needed. From that 2007 to date, we still have not attained 6,000 megawatts steadily, uninterrupted, for 200 million
Why haven't you been able
which
to achieve
means
that?
We have been doing something wrong. So that is why now I have been trying to see how I could talk directly with the Minister of Power, Adelabu. I've sent him messages severally, no response. Mr. President, yes, he has made very good steps with Germany, Siemens, but those are just very little incremental effort. Although we cannot run faster than this, our situation is already too bad. So we cannot run faster than what the president is doing now.
Sorry, what because of the limited time we have, what fundamentals do we need to put in place? Adelabu says he will focus on, his priority will be rural electrification.
Is that where to start
from? Look, I just continue to look at when Fashola came. We don't have time, but it's still good at times to look at historical contemporaries. Recent event, when Fashola came, the same story. Now, Adelabu say he wants to look at rural electrification.
Yeah.
Rural electrification, how? How? If you put solar, who bear the capital cost for the solar? The capex for the solar. Who bears it? So, so if you don't have...
Who should bear it, ideally?
Exactly.
It's
a question. It's government, but the answer you already. It's government that will bear the capex, the capital cost for solar in rural areas. And where are the rural areas? And how are you going to plan it? Where is the map?
Maybe my village, for example.
Okay, exactly. Don't let us... Now, if you take the transmission problem, I've always said it, transmission, 330 kVA, 132 kVA, is the biggest problem. But you have to go backward. Even the electricity producers themselves, the generators, apart from the hydro, the thermal stations using gas, the gas they are using is produced by government-owned company, NGC. Government-owned company is never efficient. So the deep reform I am expecting from Mr. President this year, 2024, is that he should decouple Nigeria Gas Company from NNPC.
Okay.
Make it to stand alone, privatize it.
Right.
And allow them find gas at market price, deliver to the generating companies at an agreed gas supply and sales agreement.
Right.
And then all the Gencos that are on gas will bring out all their capacity. So if Siemens is fixing our transmission, 330, 132, then generation should also get ready to offload their capacity to the grid.
Right.
Then 132 kVA to 33 kVA to 11 should also get ready to improve on their capacity. Until you do this, as long as you rely on NGC to give gas to those Gencos, you will never have sufficient gas and the quality of gas required for
So what you're saying, if I hear you correctly, is gas is where the problem lies.
Gas is a big problem in that, because you see, we always talk about transmission. If you build 330 kVA, 132 kVA transmission today, and the Gencos that are using gas don't have enough gas at the appropriate price, appropriate quality, appropriate volume, they will still not be able to bring out their output. How much is Gregu bringing out? Gregu 1 of Femi Otedola, how much is he bringing out per day? Look at the percentage they sent out yesterday or 2 days ago. About 40% capacity or 45, thereabout. And it's 435 megawatts. So Gregu 2, owned by NIPP, which is federal government, state and local government own Gregu 2, does not even bring out maybe 20% of their capacity.
Right.
So
whether it's a private sector,
because it's gas, or they are constrained. They are constrained by gas.
Challenges.
So I have insisted, because we have worked on gas in this country, we know where all the molecules of gas are. If you don't decouple, if you don't really, electricity business is not a tea party.
Definitely.
Look, Siemens. Let's go to little history if you have time. Siemens was part of NEPA in the 70s. Siemens was in two-phase relationship with Nigeria. Nitel Telecom, and Power. In fact, Siemens was to develop the uranium company of Nigeria in Gombe for us. Now, as of today, and I'm beginning to be convinced now that actually we need a nuclear plant. It's the most reliable. We need a nuclear plant.
Some might say we need to crawl before
the most reliable for us. Yes.
But very quickly. I'm so sorry that we, yet again, not much time. Let's quickly talk about the realistic projection of 2 million barrels per day. Lokobiri is saying that's what he's projecting for 2024. Very quickly.
Ngozi, our reserve, we can do even 3 million barrels per day.
Oh.
If you debottleneck all the small problems, particularly community-based problems. If you debottleneck and you open up the economy to big companies like Sinopec, PetroChina, they will come. If you re-engage with Total, with Ajip, re-engage with them G to G. Let our president put a team together to re-engage these people and do and talk serious business. We can do 3 million conveniently. Okay, 1.7 million is nothing to 200 million people, and is nothing to the level of deficit we are into now. We are really in a very bad situation. Yeah, Dan Kunle, energy expert. Wish we had more time, but thank you always for obliging us. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year again.
I wish Nigeria the very best, and I wish our president good health.
Thank you. Yeah.